In this video, I'm going to continue working on this assignment, Project 8.1, the button maker. I'm going to create this subassembly, the upper die subassembly. It's on page 5. I'm going to start off by creating a new assembly. I'm going to place my first component. I'm going to select part number 38, the upper die outer ring. Hold my Shift key down and select 38.1, the pin. Select Open. Place your parts, right mouse button. OK. I'm going to create a constraint. I'm going to mate that axis with that axis. Hit Apply. Cancel. I'm going to move this pin out so I can see it. I'm going to create another constraint. Zoom in. I'm going to use a tangent constraint and select this surface and make it tangent to this surface. Hit Apply. Cancel. Go to my browser. I'm going to select 38.1, the pin. I'm going to drag another out onto the screen, onto the window. Create another constraint. Going to mate that axis with this axis. Hit Apply, Cancel. I'm going to drag the part out. Create another constraint, a tangent constraint. Select this surface and make it tangent with this surface. Hit Apply, Cancel. I'm going to go to my front view and then reorient my part. So that it's oriented like this, with the two pins facing towards me and this shoulder towards the bottom. I'm going to go to my context menu and set current view as front. So if I look at my top view, it'll look like this, and my front view looks like this. I come over to my browser and I'm going to hover over item 38, the upper die outer ring, and I'm going to select grounded. It's always a good practice to ground your first part, the first part that you place in an assembly. I'm going to place my next component. Select item 31, the upper die center. Place your part, right mouse button, OK. Select constraint. We do an insert constraint. I'm going to select this diameter and this diameter. Select Apply. I'm going to select a mate constraint. I'm going to go to my upper die outer ring, open up the origin folder, and select my XZ plane. And go open up my 31 upper die center, go to the origins folder, and select the YZ plane. Reverse the direction, select Apply. When you look at your top view, this hole should be aligned with this hole here, and the pins should be in this direction. So your orientation of the upper die center should look like this. I'll place my next component. Select item 39. open, place your part, right mouse button, OK. Select constraint, insert, select this diameter, and this diameter, apply, cancel. Place your next component. Select item 37, the upper die pressure ring, and pins 37.1 and 37.2. I'm holding the shift key down. Select all three parts. Select open. Place your parts and right mouse button OK. Select a constraint and insert constraint. I'm going to select this diameter, and this diameter, apply. Select this diameter and this diameter, apply, cancel. I'm going to come over to my browser and select 37.2, hover over it, and drag another copy out onto the window, and place 2 copies out onto the window. Go back to constraint, insert, select this diameter and this diameter, apply, select this diameter, and this diameter, apply, cancel. Another constraint, I'm going to make this surface with this surface, apply. I'm going to create another constraint, an insert constraint, and I'm going to select the bottom of this countersunk hole, this diameter, and I'm going to select this diameter here, select apply, and do an align, a mate constraint, and I want to mate this axis with this axis, apply, and cancel. I'm going to place my next component, item 32, flathead screw, place it, right mouse button, OK, constraint, let's select the top of the screw and this surface here. I'm going to reverse the direction, make it flush, apply, another constraint. I'm going to make this axis with this axis, apply, cancel. Place my next component, item 24, the center pin. Place your component, right mouse button, OK. Create a constraint, an insert constraint, and select this diameter and that diameter, apply, cancel. Place my next component, item 21, the upper die center support, open, right mouse button, OK. Another constraint, a mate constraint, and I want to mate this surface with this surface, apply. Want to mate this axis with this axis, apply. and I want to make this axis with this axis, apply, cancel. So the orientation should be like this, with these two holes on the same side as where these two pins are. Place my next component, item 22, this roll pin. Select constraint, and I'm going to make this axis with this axis. Select apply. I want this pin, I'm going to hit cancel. I want this pin to be centered, and the easiest way to do that is to align work planes. So I'm going to do another constraint. It's going to be a mate constraint, and I'm going to go to the retention pin that I just placed and go to the origins folder, and I want to select this XY plane, see it right here, and then I want to select this plane here. It's called work plane 1, and hit apply. If you cannot see that work plane, go to your upper die center support, and you should see it under that part, work plane number 1. Place my next component, item 30. Place it, right mouse button, OK. Constraint, a made constraint. I'm going to select this surface and this surface. Apply. Let's select this axis and this axis. Apply. Place my next component, item 19. Right mouse button, OK. Another constraint. Select this surface and this surface. Apply. And select this axis and that axis. Apply. Save your assembly. Call it subassembly upper die. Create a new drawing. Place your base view. And a top view, an ISO view. Select the ISO view. Turn on shaded. Select OK. Go to annotate. Select your centerline bisector. Select this midpoint here and this midpoint here. Right mouse button, cancel. Select the line you just created and drag the bottom down there and the top grip. Place it right there. Go to place views, section, select this view, select the top of the line and draw a vertical line straight down. Position your cursor slightly to the right, right mouse button, continue, and place your section view approximately here. Go back to Annotate. I'm going to place a parts list. I'm going to select this view. Select OK. I'm going to go to Balloon. Right mouse button, Continue. Right mouse button, Cancel. I'll select this leader line and drag it out here into the center of the part, and do the same with this leader line. Go to iProperties, to Summary, change the title. Change the title to Subassembly Upper Die. Change the author to your name. Select OK. Your title block and your parts list should look like this. Save your drawing. Go to File, Export, PDF. Save the PDF file in your Documents folder and submit the PDF drawing to Project Lead the Way to complete your assignment.